The wow signal, a signal unlike any other received from the vastness of space, both before and after it was received. The wow signal itself was a strong narrowband radio signal detected by the Big Ear telescope in 1977. It was so intense and unlike any other signals detected at the time that astronomer Jerry Amon circled the data on a printout and simply wrote "wow" next to it. The signal itself lasted for 72 seconds and peaked at a strength of 30 times above the background noise of space, according to the BBC's Sky at Night magazine. It's an absolutely fascinating mystery. But what if a signal similar to the wow signal did come through with a message? What would the story behind that story be?
Dude, this is on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
Greetings, everyone. Mike here with Sci-Fi and more, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to our Team Sci-Fi family, where nostalgic positivity reigns supreme. And welcome to our Sci-Fi Sunday Stories, where we take a real-world unexplained phenomena and combine it with a story of science fiction, giving it that science fiction twist. We hope you enjoy it. I meant to have this posted last Sunday, but my sidekick and cat decided to knock my camera off the table, breaking something inside it, so it wound up getting delayed by a week.
Don't blame me because you left the camera out like a cat toy to be battered around. You are the reason we can't have nice things.
Let's begin. In the year 2475, Earth had become a desolate memory of its former self, buried beneath the weight of humanity's ambition. After centuries of pollution and conflict, humanity had turned to the stars, seeking a fresh start, hoping to discover a new home amongst the stars, perhaps one of the many exoplanets that have been discovered, some with great promise to support human life. Perhaps one was livable in the glow of a vibrant star. Holographic cities shimmered in the skies as a reminder of what once was on Earth, as vast biodomes glinted like jewels on the surface. Yet, despite their technological successes, the remnants of the old world haunted historians, scientists, and curious minds alike, as debates endlessly carried on about what could have been done to prevent the decline of a habitable Earth and the potential end of the existence of humanity. One fateful day, as the Council of Exoplanetary Research convened, a peculiar signal broke through the cosmic noise. It pulsed with a rhythmic familiarity, a message wrapped in a digital echo that sent shivers down the spines of the scientists gathered. Dr. Lena Hargrove, the chief xenologist, recognized it instantly. Patterns resembling Morse code. Deciphering it took only moments, but the content sent shockwaves through the room.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. It's a location to what appears to be a habitable planet.
Her voice edged with wonder and disbelief. The data lay on the holoscreen, revealing coordinates to a planet uncharted in their galactic archives, a world that existed within the ancient realm of space, told in stories of folklore and myth as the realm of the ancient gods, as it was written in the ancient texts. But now it would seem that the ancient gods might not be a myth after all, as the signal that was received from deep space was a plea etched in time. Help us. After rigorous preparations, the council decided to send an expedition to investigate. The starship Nova Venture was equipped with advanced AI, an intergalactic star drive, and a small crew of scientists and explorers, each eager to unlock the mysteries of this newfound world. With a 3-month journey ahead, they engaged the star drive and left Earth behind, soaring through the darkness of space. As the stars streaked by, Lena gazed out at the void, her mind racing with questions. Who had sent the signal? Were they alone? Or, more importantly, what kind of alien species were they? Were they completely different from mankind as a species? Would they be advanced, aggressive, or benevolent? An alien species unknown to mankind somewhere in the cosmos. Her thoughts were filled with ponderous anticipation. Could this signal be the beginnings of a new chapter in human discovery? A fragment of knowledge that could potentially benefit mankind? Days turned into weeks in the ship's confined quarters, and the crew bonded over the shared purpose of revelation. When the ship finally emerged from its star drive corridor, Lena and the crew could finally see, after the 3-month journey, the magnificence that appeared before them. The planet they had sought in a region of space that had been cherished in folklore and myth as the eternal realm of the ancient gods now presented itself before their eyes. Breathing in the beauty of this new world, gasps echoed through the corridors. Lush greenery covered the landscapes. Oceans shimmered like sapphires, and towering mountains framed the horizon. The signal pulsed stronger than ever. They set their course towards the source, a mass of granite adorned with a majestic landscape and a vast openness of wilderness that once covered Earth and seemed familiar to the crew of the Nova Venture, as if they were looking at their home before the need for biodomes.
Captain Wrigley, what do you make of this? This planet seems too good to be true. Could the stories of the ancient gods really be true?
I don't know what to believe. The entire planet is just teeming with life. Plant, animal, aquatic, microbial. The atmosphere is rich in oxygen and nitrogen. At first glance, humanity could potentially thrive here.
There's a clearing in the forest up ahead. Let's set down there and begin our survey.
As the crew set foot on this new world, the air was different. It was clean, invigorating, untainted by the artificial smells of their domed cities. They felt alive, sensing a connection to the land that resonated with an ancestral longing. Following the signal's coordinates, they hiked towards the mountain that loomed in the distance. The sight that greeted them struck a chord deep within their collective memory. Human faces, carved and weathered, lined the mountain's sheer face. It was a grim reminder of a legacy long lost to mythology. The crew stood in silence, absorbing the enormity of the revelation. Was it possible? Had they discovered the home of the ancient gods? A piece of their myth now made true, thought to be long extinguished and dismissed as a fairy tale?
It's not possible, is it? Those are human faces.
Lena spoke softly, stepping closer, tracing the features of a face that resembled leaders of a forgotten time. It was on this mountain that they realized humanity once thrived here before fleeing into the unknown, perhaps escaping cataclysmic consequences of their own making. The crew initiated scans, uncovering remnants of technology hidden beneath layers of dirt. Among the debris, they found ancient digital archives detailing the planet's fall. It was a history riddled with power struggles, environmental calamities, and, ultimately, nuclear devastation that left the world uninhabitable for the surviving humans.
Dr. Hargrove, you need to see this.
What is it?
It looks like a message was coded into the signal we received, but it can only be accessed from here. There is no configuration for broadcast of this message. Whoever left this message wanted someone to hear it once they arrived on this planet. I think I've figured out how to access it. Let's see what they are trying to tell us.
As Captain Dale Wrigley manipulated the circuitry of the device, a strange energy emitted, and then suddenly, a holographic image appeared.
Greetings. If you are receiving this message, then our time on this planet has long ended, and our message that we sent out across the stars in the beginning has finally reached you. Welcome to our world, a planet we call Earth, a planet we savagely destroyed in our year 2072, and with it destroyed ourselves in the process, forcing us to look to another world so we could salvage and preserve what was left of humanity. If you are hearing this, that means you are our descendants and this planet is your ancestral home. In our last days, we had identified what we described as an exoplanet in the Alpha Centauri system that potentially could support human existence. We called this planet Proxima b, orbiting a star we named Proxima Centauri. Though we could not be sure if the planet would sustain human life, we were out of time and options. 3 massive generational city ships were constructed to traverse the stars to reach Proxima b. These ships were the Atlantis, the Lemuria, and the Hyperborea, of which only 2, the Atlantis and the Lemuria, made it out of the solar system. The Hyperborea was lost, and with it, nearly 1/3 of the remaining human population. We named these ships after stories of advanced ancient lost civilizations here on Earth. As we constructed these city ships, we began to think, what if an earlier race of humans had done the exact same thing? Escaping a doomed world to start a new one in ships that became the names of our ancient lost continents of mythology. And were we just repeating an unending cycle that had started long before the Earth was formed? Only 80,000 survivors of mankind on the 2 remaining ships would take multiple generations to reach Proxima b. Once the ships would arrive at Proxima b, they were designed to land and serve as a habitat until a world for mankind could be developed. But all we had were theories. We had no data to support that our plan to reach Proxima b would work. We channeled all our hopes into faith. We were out of time by our own hand. That you are here listening to this message is nothing short of a miracle. We have compiled a full account of humanity's history here at the base of this mountain we called Mount Rushmore. Please use this information and learn from our mistakes.
As Lena and Dale listened to the message, they realized that the stories of the ancient lost civilizations of Atlantis and Lemuria from their Earth were more than stories. They were in fact a truth that had been changed over time, and a story that was a shared bond between these 2 worlds. Overwhelmed, Lena and the crew pieced together the journey of their ancestors, how they traveled hundreds of thousands of years ago into the cosmos, towards a planet and a new life on Proxima b, leaving behind cherished memories etched in stone. They left messages, warnings, and a final plea for help, self-aware of their own actions, yet hopeful for the future of humanity. As the crew absorbed their find, curiosity transformed into responsibility. They could not abandon the past. They would record everything, their discoveries, the stories lost in the sands of time, the reminders of potential both broken and redeemed. They transmitted information back to Proxima b, revealing their findings and igniting the flame of inquiry into their ancient ancestors. The decision weighed heavily on Lena. With every fiber of her being, she felt the urge to preserve the essence of what had been lost, an echo of Earth that could lead to collective growth and understanding. As the crew prepared to return home, they engraved their names alongside those of the faces of their newly discovered ancestors, joining the faces forever locked in stone. It was time to revive the spirit of Earth within their lives on their Earth, Proxima B, and to remember the lessons learned and the hope that had always endured. Humanity was more than just a race. It was a legacy spun from the stars, and they were ready to carry it forward. As the Nova Venture lifted off, the mountain stood resolute and silent, a testament to humanity's resilience, a call to heed the lessons of the past while forging a brighter future among the stars.
Wow, that's just wow! So the wow signal from 1977 could potentially be a signal from ancient humans from another planet?
Maybe. I mean, anything is possible.
Well, maybe that could explain some things on Earth, like the pyramids and other ancient megalithic structures. Nah, that would be too good to be true.
And there you have it, Cosmic Core. We hope you have enjoyed our Sci-Fi Sunday story. And if you did, please be sure to like and share the video. And be sure to subscribe so we can continue our sci-fi journey together as a team. Thank you all so very much for watching. You are all the greatest sci-fi team on YouTube. Have a great galactic day, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.